Okay, I was just recording a video. Sorry, you can't see my face. And I had to delete it because Crasher called, and I don't do editing on my video, or when I'm recording on, when I'm uploading right away. I was just talking about how I haven't been able to record while driving lately because Crasher put the Safe Pilot app on my phone to track me while I'm driving, which I'm not even going to get into that. Where is this guy? Oh, there he is. I gotta follow him because I don't remember where this place is. What I was saying is that, so anyways, he told me that if I start recording before I start moving, it won't count as like me being on my phone while I'm driving, because it's like a safe driving thing and it tracks when you're on your phone and then counts it against you. But if you're never on your phone, you get cheaper insurance. And I'm all like, this is for your insurance. Why the hell do I have this app on my damn phone? Like, how is it affecting yours? Anyway, we're going to do blood plasma donation today. It's a good cause because it helps hemophiliacs. They make medicine for them and medicine for other people. To be honest, though, I'm doing it for the money, and I feel guilty. But we are trying to save up to go to Oklahoma for spring break, which is the first week of April. So, sorry, my sister-in-law just texted me. I'm like sitting here on Weight Watchers trying to lose weight, and she's like, what kind of cookies do you like, and what desserts? And I'm all like, I'm trying not to eat those. But yeah, I guess I could splurge once in a while. I splurged today by giving myself salt and vinegar chips, which I love them. So yeah, I don't know what's been going on. Abby's gymnastic meet got canceled due to a fire at the park that they were supposed to have it at. So we have not gotten an update of when they're going to do state finals. And sorry, I'm still kind of sick, and Abby's been sick, so now I'm worried I'm gonna get her sickness. So yeah, that sucks. Dylan, we're still waiting to hear from high schools. My friend said it should be like March 23rd that we hear back, and I'm just praying, oh my God, he gets into the schools he wants to, because he got a B last year. I forgot about that. I thought he had all A's because he was doing so good last year. Like last year, he was like, all right, I gotta take this seriously. And he brought home a D in math, which the kid could like do math on the top of his head. Like he says he sucks at math, but no, he's really good at math. And so yeah, Abby brought home straight A's. Her highest A was in math, and she's all like, I suck at math. And I'm like, you have like 102% in math. What the hell are you talking about? You have over an A in math. So, and I think I showed on a haul what she got as her like present for doing so well. And she was going to do volleyball in the spring, but she's decided to just, because we're trying to figure out their sports and extracurriculars for high school, because I'm very worried about college. I want them to have a good college application so they could get scholarships. Like, you know, I'm poor, so no room in the budget for college savings here. And I really don't want them to take out student loans. Like, I am so against student loans. It's a racket. They're taking advantage of people. And you shouldn't have to go into debt. Like, tell me how come you can, you get free college to go kill people and join the military, and you have to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars to be a doctor. I wonder why there aren't that many doctors. It's like me. Like, we have a shortage in social workers in Illinois, and I was like, oh, okay, I'll go be a social worker. And I find out they make like $60,000 a year, and I'm gonna have to go into like at least $30,000, if not $60,000 in debt to pay for college to go be a social worker. And I'm like, my job right now, I make, almost $50,000, and I don't have student debt. Why would I do that to myself? So I think it's a racket, and I just don't want them to go into debt for college. Like, it puts a knot in my stomach. So I tell them, like, you need a sport, you need a club, you need to do, debate team, stuff like that. And they're good debaters, and I don't know what goes on with my kids, like, if it's just like this innate thing to not be confident about the things you're good at. But I'm like, oh, you guys are good debaters. I've been teaching them how to debate their whole lives. Like, when I was in high school, I took law classes, and I'm just naturally a good debater. Like, I'm not like the best or anything, but I know some tactics. Like, I'm sure if I would have went all the way with this program, I got kicked out of it, and then I got, this is embarrassing to admit on the internet, I got kicked out of high school. And when I tried to go back, my mom was all like, no, you can't go back. So then I got my GED whenever Abby was 9 months old, I want to say. And yeah, so that's my life story. But I did not go into, I did go to college. I was in a program called the Cohort Program at a community college in Chicago. And for reasons outside of my control, I had to drop out. So I do have some college. I do have my GED. That does not mean I am a dumb person. But I want my kids to do better than me. I want them to go to prom. I want them to graduate high school. I don't want them to be struggling like I've had to struggle through their childhood. My kids have, they haven't had the worst childhood, but it's been rough for them. And I've tried my hardest to make it as easy for them as possible, and it just feels like I'm clawing up myself out of a hole constantly. So yeah. But I don't know, hopefully they can get scholarships. They have, Abby wants to be a surgeon. They have good aspirations. Dylan wants to be a psychiatrist, or he wants to be an astrophysicist, or he's got a lot of ideas. Abby has a ton of ideas. Abby wants to be like an entrepreneur and a surgeon and a musician. And I'm like, you can be all those things. You just have to pick one to be your dominant thing. She's joining choir in the the spring, and her choir instructor is going to be her piano instructor, and she really loves him. So she's really excited to have him as a vocal coach, because he told me to put her in the Chicago Kids Choir. It's renamed something else now. I don't remember the name. But yeah, he, sees her talent. I took her to School of Rock to get her vocal lessons via School of Rock, and they were all like, we pretty much can't help her because of how well she sings. Not to brag, but she is a very good vocalist for not being trained. So yeah, whoa, slow down, Maddie. Yeah, I don't know. I'm trying my hardest to give these kids a better life than I had. And again, it feels like I'm just digging my way out of a hole. They do reassure me. Again, it goes back to that not realizing what you're good at, not having confidence in the things you're good at. And, my kids tell me all the time, they're like, we're happy, we're content. They love us. But again, you got that mom guilt and that mom shame of feeling like you're never doing enough. So, I don't know. That was very cathartic to get that off my chest. Because again, I just don't want them. I just don't want them to fuck up, man. I just want them to be the best they can be. All right, I don't know what else to talk about. I wish you all the best. And I hope you are not clawing your way out of a hole. But from statistics, you are. Sorry. Let's all work together and make the world a better place. Not just for us, but for our kids or the next generation if you don't have kids. Like, that's the thing, too. Like, oh, I don't have kids. I don't care. Like, you should care because you're a human and we want our race to continue. We don't want to go extinct. So, all right. I love you guys. You really, your comments really mean the world to me. Like, I don't know how to express, like, how much it warms my heart when I see somebody is just, like, taking the time out of their day to say something nice to me. You know, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for it. And again, I love you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. That is getting less awkward for me to say. I guess I'm learning how to flex a muscle. But again, I appreciate you guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. Be my bromies. All right. Have a good day. Bye.